Okay? Yes, please. We start at spiritual goals, right? Okay. What did we say about spiritual goals? Are there first spiritual goals, or there is just one goal? When you say spiritual goals, you said, are there a lot, or are there many goals, or just one goal? Many goals? No. Many steps. Many steps to one goal. And we said there are our long. When we say short term, intermediate term goal, and long term goal. The long term we said is paradise. And we say there are short, what? Smaller steps to be completed. So you have here smaller steps, and intermediate, you said it's a kind of milestones. What did you say about milestones? Like stations in the way. And we gave the example of what? Of the bus. There is the terminus. They say the terminus. It's the paradise. And you have here stations. You start with from station to another. These are what? Milestones to the final terminus, to the paradise. So we gave examples of these steps. What is the first one we said? Just an example is? Okay, praying. Pray 5 times a day on time. I insist on 5 times a day on time. 5 times. Some people pray 4 times a day, not 5. You know? Why? How? Some people pray 4 times a day, not 5. How many? Yeah, they don't pray it on time. How many? What are these five prayers? What are they? The first one is dawn prayer, not down. There is down and dawn. Down and up. But it is the dawn prayer. Dawn, and there is noon, there is afternoon, sunset, and this is the nights. Okay? So dawn, noon, afternoon, sunset, and then the nights. Okay. Each one has a specific time. If we check the summer time, here it's 4:25, for example. Now it's 1:25 also. Afternoon it's 5:10 maybe. Sunset is 8:50. Night is 10:50. Okay? So these are what? These are steps. Okay? Steps. And 5 times a day, 5 steps. And what is the milestone here? The milestone is the day 1, day 2, day 3. These are the stations. Okay? Every day. At the end of every day, you get to a station. Okay? I spent 1 day. You say, and you judge yourself. You say, during this day, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday, It's gone. Okay. And at night you say, did I pray 5 times a day on time? If yes, you should be happy. Why? Because you are getting closer to your goal, to paradise. You are getting closer. So day after day. So yesterday was a milestone. The end of today is also a milestone. The end of the week, a milestone. The end of the month, the end of the year. Okay? These are milestones. Then when you get to death, the end of the journey, the terminus. Okay? Terminus. So, we are on a journey, right? We start with what? We started with birth. This is the first station. And the terminus is the death. And here we are, what? These are stations in life. And in each station, between one station and the other, there are steps. You understand how it works? And you can implement this to all the types of goals. If you take a career, how can give me a goal? For example, job. Having a job. Your goal. So here, job. This is your long-term goal. Getting a job. What is the first step? The short term. The first step you should do. You should study first. You cannot get a job without studying. You should study. Know how to count, how to read. Okay, because you need to read and you need to count in any job. Okay, so these are steps. If you want a job, for example, like the job you choose, you want to be a cabin crew or stewards. Now you're in training. You are studying some things. So these are steps. And at the end of each month, there are kind of milestones, and you see whether you are coming here, buying nothing and come back, or you come here to the market, shop, and come back. There is a difference, right? Let's suppose that this place is a marketplace, is a market, supermarket. You know supermarkets? Like what? What are the most famous supermarkets we have in Kenitra? Marjan and Aswaq Salam. Very good. I'm gonna give you an example. Suppose that there is a person, a man or a woman. Okay? This man or this woman decides to visit Aswaq Salam. Yeah? They bring money, they go to Aswaq Salam, enter, and have a very big tour, and he finishes, okay, or she finishes. But he or she buys nothing. He went to the cashier, pay money, and leave. This person doesn't buy anything, but he pays money. Is this person normal? No. It's the same. It's the same. When you come here, you pay money at the end of each month, right? You pay. And you come here, you sit, and when you finish, you go. It's the same. You pay, and you don't buy anything. Okay? So each month is a milestone for you. Whether the money you pay deserve, the time you spend here deserve the money you paid or not. It's the same. When we come back to the spiritual goal, please, this one. Pay attention to this one. When we come to the spiritual goal, paradise. So you spend one day of your life. Every day, when you say 60 years, we live just one day. Every day we live just one day. You notice this or not? Now, do you live yesterday? Now, you live yesterday? Can you live tomorrow? No. So we live one day. Even it's 25 years old, if you say, how old are you? I am 40. but I'm living one day. Okay? Today is the day, the capital. Now it's capital in economy. Capital is? Yes, that's it. Today is your capital. That's it. Every day is your capital. Is your trade. Buying and selling. Tijar. You buy and sell. You buy and you sell. Now you are buying. You are buying what? Goods? No. You are buying knowledge. Marifa. You are buying knowledge. Now you pay money to sit in a chair. Why? To get ideas. Because you're going to need this where? In your job. Okay? Now you're buying knowledge. You don't buy goods. Okay? You understand the example. Now, if we come back to spiritual goal. Every day you should buy. You buy what? You buy what you sell. You buy the good deeds. This ones. The first step that can lead you studying is a step that can lead you to your job. Praying, steps that can lead you to paradise. That's it. That's why we have to work hard to get a job, go to paradise, and also with your personal objective, personal goal. What is your personal goal? You want to get married. Marriage. You want to have children. But you need money to get married and have children and have a car and have a house. For a man, you can get money. Job. What are you doing now? Now you are working. Steps now what you do every day here. Training. You are preparing yourself to work. And then when you work, you get money. When you get money, you can get a car, a house, marry, have children. Now, every day, steps that can make you closer to your goal. Every day, steps, it's like steps that can make you reach your goal, your spiritual goal. So set this goal, don't forget it. Okay? Good. So, if at the end of the day, at night, what time do you sleep at night? Normally sleep. What time do you sleep at night? Give me a time. Don't say 1, 2, 3. Don't say this. 4 in the morning. So you don't sleep. That's why you came sleepy today. Okay, so 4. You slept last night 4. That's why. You were sleeping at 8, at 9. Okay, good. So, at 4 o'clock, all of you, what time do you sleep? Others? 2? 12. 1. Okay, good. 1. Let's say at 1 o'clock, what time do you sleep? 9. 9? You don't? So the Isha night prayer is 10:15. You sleep at 9. So you don't pray this one. Okay, good. So, when you sleep at 11, suppose that you sleep at 11. So 11, every day at 11, yes, it's a what? It's a milestone. It's a station. Every day at 11, so specific time, so specific place. Every day at 11 is a milestone that can tell you whether you are closer to your goal or not. Today at 11. Today, inshallah, if we're still alive, till today at 11, ask yourself this question. Am I closer to my goal? Or am I far from my goal? If you suppose that you don't, for example, you don't pray at all. You don't pray at all. And you want to start. You can start from here. Okay? So you start from here, and it's better to start from here. So you start from here, and it's gonna be what? It's gonna be the first step to paradise. So the first step to paradise for you can be today. This one. And the past ones. Are you going to repeat the years you didn't pray? All of them? No. No. You're not going to repeat anything. Okay? So you start from here. When you leave, go home, start. And it's going to be the first step. And where is the station? What time will you get to the station? The first station? At 11 o'clock. You get to the station. Today is the station. You finish the trip. You finish the daily trip. You know the trip? The journey? الرحلة اليومية من الصباح الليل. So every day we have a trip. كنفيقوا كنبقاو نجري وكترجع فين؟ كتنعس. كتنعس كتفيق عاوتاني كتخرج من الدار جري كترجع فين نعست. This is repeated, right? The journey trip. You leave the house, تجي هنا, go somewhere else, come home, go somewhere else, eat, play, and come back to the place where you started the terminus, the journey from. We started our life from the bed and we finish it in the bed. Do you notice this? Yes. The same bed. Where is your bed now? The place where you sleep. It's home. You left it at 8 o'clock in the morning. And you're going to come back to it in 11 or 12. Every day. Every day, the same journey. So be sure that you don't spend your day in vain. Okay? Be sure you don't lose your days. If you lost yesterday and last week and last month and last year, be sure that tomorrow, after tomorrow, the following month, the following year, if we're still alive, we don't know. Okay? Try. This is the key word today. Don't forget it. Do you still remember when we talked about عادي, normal in society? Right? So we said, I asked you, we're going to talk about, I also remind me that we're going to talk about language, society, and religion. This was we are going to discuss till the end of the session, when we finish talking about spiritual goals. Good. So, we say, to sum up, to finish this part of this course, do you have spiritual goals? I need an answer. Yes. What is it? Paradise. Did you write it? Did you write it? Did you write it? Please do write it now. Write it somewhere. What are you going to write? I gave you 3 examples, 3 suggestions. What are you going to write? Give me this. What did you write? Yes, very good. My goal is to go to Paradise. Please do write it. You don't have a paper? Don't have? Yes, write. Write it, please. Write this goal. I want you to write 3 goals. 1 personal, the other is career, the last one is spiritual. Please write like this. 1, 2, 3. Write goals. Write personal, career, and spiritual. Quickly. Okay? Right. Okay? Please, sir. 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 Wow, right. Quickly. Yalla, take. Okay. Let me have a look. Don't write a lot, just write personal, career, and spiritual, and we're going to see what the goals you're going to write. Okay? Yes? We did this last time. Yes, that's it. Very good. Let's start with personal. What are your personal goals? Now, We said the course is called Setting Goals. So everybody should set 3 goals at least. You know, at least? Okay? 3. Personal. What are your personal goals? Share them with us. What? Yes? Please listen to your... Here, yes. Studying language. Which language? English. You don't study English? Very good. So now you are paraphrasing your goal. You want to talk in English. You are speaking English now, but you want to speak English. Very good. Very good. So write it. My goal is to speak English fluently. Now you speak English. Now you are speaking English with us. You speak English, but you want to speak it fluently. Okay, this is your goal. Fluently. Personal. Very good. Other personal goals. Please? Yes? Building a family. Marriage. Okay, good. To marry. Yes? We're gonna discuss this. Yes? Others? Traveling. Yes, to travel the world. Very good. Yes? That's enough? Career. Maybe there is one. Job. But pay attention. Job cannot be a goal itself. When you reach this job, you spend your life in this job. You always try to be what? Like we said in types of personalities with type A personality. Type A personality are characterized by they are goal-oriented, or there is one word, it's competitiveness. What does competitiveness mean? Yes, I'm not asking for the translation. Competitiveness mean? Very good. People with personality A try to be the best. So getting a job, this is one step in your career goal. Get a job and be the best in your job. Okay? Not just getting that job. This is what your goal, how your goal should be. Very good. That's all? Good. Spiritual. What is your spiritual goal? You write this? Yes, right. Because these goals should be kept with you wherever you go. Okay? To remind yourself with them. Yes, the last one. Very good. Okay, well, I'm going to talk about this deeply when we talk about society. Okay? Society, religion, we have examples here. Please, can we discuss this? Wearing hijab and the Islamic clothes. Don't say hijab, it's Islamic clothes is better. Because it's not necessary hijab. Islamic clothes, you can wear jeans. No problem. But the jeans you wear should be baggy. Okay? Doesn't show you the details of your body. But you can wear jeans, you can wear shirts, blouses, no problem. But it should be baggy, not transparent, etc. There are some conditions. Okay, good. So, wearing the Islamic clothes can be a goal. Why? Why people wear Islamic clothes? She said hijab, Islamic clothes. Very good, that's it. It's a short-term. This is a short-term goal. It is a what? It is a step. Do you understand now how to set goals? The hijab or Islamic clothes is a step. Please let's share the discussion. It is a step. Toward what? Very good. It's a step towards, where is it? Towards paradise. It's just a step. Why? Another question. I said, is it easy to... We talked about salam. If salam at the beginning. We said, is it easy? It's difficult. Is it easy for you to wear hijab? Easy. No. Anything. Show. This is a rule. Now what is a rule? Qaida. Nothing. Please. Listen to this. There is nothing leads to paradise. There is nothing easy leads to paradise. Otherwise, everybody's going to go to paradise. Nothing easy. Why? Because paradise, you know what? Paradise is like like 20 out of 20 in the baccalaureate. Is it easy to get 20 out of 20 in baccalaureate? Not easy. Not everyone. Very good. So to paradise is the same. It's not easy. But 20 out of 20 in the baccalaureate start with what? With steps. With steps. Being a cabin crew, senior cabin crew, being successful in your job. Please, being successful in your job starts with some small trivial steps. Okay? So if you don't start with steps, you cannot reach the final goal, the long-term goal. Okay? Good. So the Islamic clothes, it's just a step. Why you wear it? Because you want to go to paradise. Is it easy? It is not easy. Especially nowadays. Huh? Why? Why it is not easy? This can lead us to talk about society. Society. And it's very difficult in society because some people worship society. Know this worship? Yes, يعبد. They worship society. They don't worship Allah the Creator. Why? I can give you an example. I have two examples. The example of Eid, Eid Kabir, Eid Adha, yeah, and the example of the beach. Nowadays it's summer, yeah. We're gonna talk about these two examples and why people worship society and they don't worship Allah the Creator. Eid Kabir. When you ask someone, now it was very expensive, right? Cheap, yeah. And yet, a lot of people bought sheep, right? And they slaughter. When they ask them, please, when you ask them, why did you buy this? You cannot, it's expensive. And we know in our religion, if you don't have money, ما قادرش باش تشري فلوس ديال العيد، سنة مؤكدة، يعني إلا قادر تشريها، ما قادرش the prophet peace be upon him slaughters ذبحوا عليه، no problem. Like شفع والوتر مور العشاء، الشفع والوتر سنة مؤكدة، حتى العيد الكبير سنة مؤكدة. It's the same. راه الصلاة أكثر من الحولي، ياك؟ حيت هي فرض وهذيك سنة، ياك؟ But why do people bought the sheep? When you ask them شو كيقول لك؟ واش كيجاوب؟ لا، باش تقول علاش شريتي مكرفص وشاري الحولي وغالي وشاركان. كلشي غالي. Very good. وليدات، الأولاد والجيران ما جاتنيش والمرأة ياك. So it's not this sheep راه ما دايزش له. هذا ما دايزش هذاك لا غير اللحم. ذبحوه غير زرد اللحم ياك. هي شنو قلنا at the beginning إنما الأعمال بالنيات. intention. لا شريتي الوليدات والمرأة راه ذبحتي كليتي. قل إن صلاتي ونسكي نسك ومذبح ومحياي لمن لله. إلا ما شريتيش بالنية ديال أنك تذبحو لله ولا واش توكل اللحم ولا ما شريتيش بالنية ديال الكبير من حيث السنة كيكون أملح أقران غير على حساب الجيران صافي شافوا الجيران وقالوا واو فلان راه شرح سالينا ما عندكش الأجر. This is the intention. That's why we worship society. Some of the people شحال من واحد كان بإمكانه كل ما كانش ساكن في الحي وكان ساكن بوحده في شي غابة وكان ساكن في شي غابة بوحده ما حداش الجيران كان غيتكرفس ويشري حولي كبير ولكن حتى واحد ما غيشوفه كان غيشري ما كانش يعيط كاع وهاني يعني اوكي كان ما يعيطش علاش حتى واحد ما شايفه سو شرا حيت غيشوفه اتفقنا سو مشى الاجر. This is why we worship society. كاين اللي ما عارفش هاد العيد واش السنه ما عمرو وصل له الفرض عمرو حط جبهته الارض فاش كيجي العيد كيتكلف وكيبكي والغلا ولا راه ما فرضش عليك راه ماشي فرض لازم كيبكي حيت هو ما قدرش يشري اللحم ما قدرش يشري حولي كبير من حيت غالي من حيت المراه والدراري اتفقنا. You see this contradiction. Okay. The beach, very very important one. Now we're gonna move from this talking about spiritual to society and setting goals. When you set please paradise as a spiritual goal. When you say this to someone, is it normal? When you say, okay, أنا راه, for example, when you say, for example, if you have a friend, for example, or classmate, yeah, doesn't pray, and you start praying from today, yeah, from the noon, yeah, دابا فاش مشيتي توضيتي وصليتي ديتي الصلاة. What this person, what would he say? شنو يقول لك؟ لا صاحبي انت قديم وخليتها تشرف ولا تتشرفي وتكبري ودير الصلايه وتمشي للجامع، انت باقا صغيره وما دايراش الحجاب وكتصلي، اش تخربيق هذا؟ شو تحكي على الله؟ شو تخربق انت؟ ياك كاين هاد النوعان، وانت كتلبسي مع شنو وكتصلي، هادشي راه تناقض. خلي حتى تسالي الخدمه وديري 60 عام وديري الجلابه والفرانه وواحد ديك الساعه صلي. Who says this? This is the satanic temptation. Okay, these are people, but they are soldiers of the Satan. Okay, جنود الشيطان. You know الآية سورة الناس؟ قل أعوذ برب الناس ملك الناس إله الناس شر الوسواس الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس من الجنة والناس. يعني هذا الوسواس جنة وضمن الجنة جنون وما شياطين، والناس هما البشر اللي كيوسوس بحال هادو. غتشوفك انت لابسه هذيك الحوايج ولا انت لابس الحوايج وكت بليز let's share the discussion بليز اوكي. غتشوفك انت لابسه هذيك ما دايرش حجاب ما دايرش فرانه ما لابساش الواسع وكتصلي، نقول لك شي تناقض. انت كتضحكي كل ولا صليتي اليوم ولا شهر واحد الشهر تكاسلتي عكزتي ما صليتيش، اللي صلى وقطع من الجنة ما كتضحكي انت كتلعب. شوف اما جدي الصلاه نيشان ولا حيدها نيشان، شوف كيقول هذا الراجل السيد علاش؟ لا سيدي انا نصلي ولا قدر الله انني قطعت نعاود نرجع، ربما نموت وانا كنصلي. اتفقنا؟ ما لابساش واحد النهار غيجيب ربي طريق ما تعرفش كيفاش، ولكن على الاقل انا هذا الفرض نديرو. الشيء الاخر كيجي مع بوحدو اللي مكتسبو شي حاجه. اتفقنا؟ So this is if you have praying as a goal. If praying is as a goal, as not a goal. Praying is steps for the final goal. Okay, that's it. So it's difficult to say. The way to the paradise is difficult. Why it is difficult? Because of what? Because of society. What is society? Society. What does society mean? Say society. The people we live with, the people that when we grow, we see them do some things. Yep. This is society. Your family, your neighbors, your classmates. Okay, this is society. Your friends. What? This is Moroccan. We say the Moroccan society, right? Society and religion. An example of the beach. Pay attention, and I am sure that you are going to agree with me in this point. The beach. Do you go to the beaches and swim? Very good. What are the clothes you wear in the beach? Most people wear the swimsuits, whether girls or boys. Let's talk about girls. When you wear the swimsuit in the beach, pay attention. A lot of people don't care about you. It's normal. You are naked, no clothes. You are on the beach. But if you move from the beach, you go to the street. Not somewhere else, just in the beach. For example, you go to Medina or Umam or any beach. From the beach, the clothes you were swimming with, it's the same. If you change the place to just a restaurant, let's say a restaurant and the beach, can you sit in a restaurant with the clothes you used to swim with? Why? It's the same people. The people that were with you in the beach is the same, eating with you. Why? You don't wear the same clothes in the beach, and in restaurants and cafes you cannot move. Just it's 3 meters sometimes. The beach is here, the restaurant is here. Here it is acceptable to wear these clothes, and there it is not acceptable. Remember these two words. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Yes? I'm not talking about خبازة and like باب الحد in Arbat. If you go with your swimsuits in خبازة in markets in باب الحد, it's gonna be another thing to say. Okay? Now I'm talking about the beach itself, like Medea Beach as an example. Why? You know why? Because of the society. The society accepts that girls should be naked, not naked 100%, but they are naked 95%. Okay. You know what is naked? Yes. No clothes. So if you have 100%, it means you wear no clothes. But you have just parts here and the parts here, it's 95%. It means that everybody can see your body. Okay? So this is in the beach. But in the restaurants you cannot. Why? Because of society. Society accepts you to be there with this type of clothes and doesn't accept you to be there with the same types of clothes. You know what is the most dangerous word today in our society is? It's عادي. عادي. You know what is the equivalent of عادي in religion? Yes. We have permissible and prohibited. Prohibited. Okay. Please, you know the equivalent of عادي in a religion. Why don't they say عادي, normal? Why they say normal? They don't say haram. Because it is hard. They don't want you to remind them that they do something prohibited. They say عادي. What is عادي? All the society, no. All the society does the same. Not all, a majority. The majority bring their daughters, sisters, wives to take off their clothes in this place. But in the street, they say, okay, your hair is shown, your body is shown, cover yourself. Some husbands, ask their wives to cover themselves in streets. But when they go to the beach, no problem if their wives show their bodies. No problem for them in the beach. But it's a problem in markets. Like public, no. It is here it's problem. In the beach it's not a problem. Why? Because it's normal in society. This is the Moroccan society. Another question. Societies are the same everywhere? Or the world? The same societies? No. Now we are talking about the Moroccan society. Let's talk about the American society.
Everything is normal.
Everything very good. Is it not unusual in America to find topless girls? Topless. Topless. What is topless? What is top? A top. A top, the upper part of the body. Topless without tops. Naked from this part. And here they write shorts or whatever. That's it. You can see them in streets. In the beach. It is in the beach, sorry. You know it is nude? No clothes. In some beaches, not all of them, nudity is common. They are nude. Men and women. Other groups of people, they are nude everywhere, even in markets. And people say nothing. It's normal. It's normal where? In America. Why it is normal? Because society accepts this. Okay? This is in America. In Morocco, why we don't accept this? Because of religion. Even if the youth, you and your generation somehow are far from the religious teachings, but in them there is a kind of hshuma. You know hshuma? We have brought up of hshuma. Please your attention. We've brought up of this term. They don't have this in other societies. Okay? They don't have this in other societies. Even if we are far, but we have the term shuma. We have it in our society. That's why our society is not like other societies. Okay? Good. So, here now, people try to please society more than they should, more than they please God, the Creator, the religion. That's why the example of Eid. We give the example of Eid. People buy sheep because of others. Society. He doesn't care about, what is it? He doesn't care about paradise. Okay? It's not his goal. But he cares about others. If he doesn't buy the sheep, everybody is gonna look him or her down. Okay? So this is the contradiction. So a lot of people nowadays worship society and others. And we have a very famous phrase that we say. Whenever you want to do something, what would you say? شنو غيقولوا الناس? Yes, we did this. Something acceptable, normal, but you say no, we cannot do this. شنو غيقولوا الناس؟ ولا قالوا الناس كذا. So we are caring a lot about nas, which are society. Okay? So we don't have a spiritual goal that we said at the beginning. When you do something, you should have a spiritual goal. In the religious part, when we talk about religion, we have prohibited and permissible. Okay? Prohibited and permissible. Do we have these terms in our lives? We said at the beginning, what do we say? We live one day. From the beginning, when we get up till we sleep. Do we use these two terms in our daily life? Do you use it? Do you use it? Yes, no?
Yes.
How? Give me an example. Today or yesterday or... When the last time you used this and this? Halal and haram, prohibited and permissible. Because this, when do you use it? We use it in when we eat. What we drink, what we wear, where to sleep, what to buy, what to see in mobile phones. Now, when you watch the videos in mobile phone, the disaster you see in phones, when you just swiping and watching, do you say, "Oh, I can't watch this because it's forbidden. This is no problem. This is normal. No, it is normal." But you want to watch it. You want to watch it and you say, it's normal. Because you want to watch it and everybody watches it. You know the difference? And then, if you do a lot of prohibited things, will you go to... Will you go to paradise? No. So, paradise is easy? No. Okay, it is not easy. That's why we said at the beginning, concerning, now we are talking about what? Spiritual goals. Okay? When you set a spiritual goal, it is hard to achieve. But you are going to, if you achieve it, you are going to be amongst the what? The best. Just few people in the top. what do we call them? Few people on the top. The elite. Remember this one. The elite. النخبة. The elite. المنتخب. You know why we call the national football team is called المنتخب? What is المنتخب? المختار. اللي تختار هذوك هما المنتخب. النخبة الوطنية. غير النخبة الوطنية. نخبة بحال انتخابات. You choose. هما اللي chosen. These players who play in the national football team are supposed to be the best players. ياك؟ ما يمكنش نجيبوا شي واحد عيان، كنجيبوا الأحسن. علاش تسموا النخبة؟ Okay? So the ones who's gonna go to, please. The ones who's gonna go to paradise are the elite. Why they are the elite? Because they succeeded in all the tests. Okay? So this is the diploma. This is the certificate. Baccalaureate, more than the baccalaureate. This is the paradise is the certificate. Shahada. What do we mean by shahada? A witness. We say certificate or a witness. Shahid. What is a witness? A witness is the one, for example, you take a certificate from this training center. Yes, at the end you take a certificate. What is the meaning of that certificate? Certificate is to witness. شهادة فيها شاهد. شكون كيشهد؟ كيشهد المدير ديال ديك المؤسسة أنكم نجحتوا في امتحان تطبيق، وهذه الشهادة دليل على أنكم نجحتوا. شهادة بحال شهادة الزور. شهادة حق ولا شهادة زور على حسب. كاين اللي ما يستاهلش الدبلومه وكياخذها بالنقيض ياك هذه شهاده زور واخا المدير الاقليمي كيشهد انه داها ولكن هو راه شرعا راه داها بالزور ياك it's the same. So when it's certificate, this certificate paradise is a certificate necessitates what? Necessitates a long journey of steps. It's not easy. راه 5 times a day, راه not 1 week ولا شهر ولا شهرين صافي غنتهنى. No, it's every day till the end of your life. Praying is the only worship that you cannot by any means, okay, someone can be excluded from. Praying is the only worship اللي ما تقدرش تحيد على شي واحد يكون اي سبب. That's why it's the most difficult one. It's the most difficult step towards paradise. And we said at the beginning, saying, there are a lot of steps that can lead you. Also this, if you decide to wear baggy clothes, you know baggy? Baggy, this is baggy and not tight. Okay? If you choose to wear baggy clothes and baggy jackets with a head cover, is it easy? Very difficult. Sometimes might contradict with what? Might contradict with money. Because a lot of people see in a girl as what? A girl or the woman in general. Just body. Body. Woman means body. This is right. That's why in ads, I hope that you can study this maybe in the future or whatever in the media. In media, you know media? We have social media and the media. For example, advertisements. Okay, most of the advertisements you find women, even if they don't belong to cars, for example. Normally, men buy cars, but the ad we have a woman, a naked woman to attract. So what can attract a man to a woman? Manner, body. So they play on the body. That's why when we say Islamic clothes is cover these parts. Why? Because it is. Why it covers? Because it is praying Precious. Body is precious. Women's body is precious. What does precious mean? Huh? Valuable. Very valuable. Tamin. Precious. Not the opposite is cheap. Very good. Cheap. Women's body in our religion that we talked about. Now we're from society to religion. The women's body is very precious, not cheap. That's why they are asked to cover it. We cover whatever, anything precious is covered. Anything cheap is not covered. I'm going to give you an example. To get please, when I say example, I help you remember the idea. Sometimes you remember the example and you forget the idea. It's good. You remember the idea by the example. The example of candies. No candies? Yes. A candy. Yes. A candy. This is a candy. Candy. Helwa. Yes. Candy. Yeah. It's made of sugar and same colors, etc. Good. Now, you know this example? No. If I have two candies, one is covered and one is uncovered, right? Yes, to make it easier for you. كاندي وسادي هذيك الحلوه ديال الجدريه ياك حليت وحده حطيتها وخليت وحده مغطيه لغدا جيت شكون غادي نلقى دايز عليها المال والدبان الغليله اللي ما بغى عمريه بطبيعه الحال. Why? Because it's not covered. So this is a figurative meaning. Only another example. Gold. You know gold? You know gold? Gold? Yeah? Okay. Your mothers have gold, bracelets, earrings, necklaces. Okay. Normally mothers have these jewelries. Yes, right. Okay. Where does? No, I'm not gonna steal. Just example. Where do your mothers keep their jewelries? In the kitchen? No. On the oven? On the fridge maybe? No. Everybody can see them? No. Where? Tell me to steal it. Where? You don't know. You don't know where your mothers. Yes. Why you don't know? Because mothers hide them very well. Why? Precious. Spoons and coffee spoons, knives, okay, forks. Where do your mothers keep them? In the kitchen, in a drawer, okay, or okay, your charger cable like this, a cable. Can you put a box and when you put your cable? You find cables everywhere. Why? Because they are cheap. We cover all what is what? Precious. This is a rule. Everything in life that is not precious. Suppose that you have a Mercedes. The third example. Suppose that you have a Mercedes. I don't know, the last series you bought it with, I don't know. Let's take this one. مليار for example, Lamborghini, etc. Okay? يقدر يحطها تبات في الشارع ويمشي هاني. الطوموبيل دايره مليار خصها الكراج والعساس حتى يحطها برا كل مره كيطلع عليها. ياك. If he has واحد R5 for example ب 5000 درهم. كيخليها محلوله وكتمشي كيمشي. I know one والله الا دار البلديه اصلا كيخليها قلت له اساس راه محلوله قال لي رمولها كيخليها وكيمشي. كاين شي كيسول فيها. Why? يا سيدي غير 5000 شنو غيدخل يسرق منها؟ nothing. ولكن هذه المليار it's precious. ديما كتلقاها في كراج، اما في كراج مع الكاميرا، اما برا الا كان يقضي الغراج كيوصل العساس كل بلد حداه. راه الا تخبشات الخبشه ب 1000 درهم باش تسقد. الا تخبشات راه ما نعقلش عليك والعساس واقف وفوق كيجي كيعطيه 40 درهم. يقول له تستاهل. Why? Because the car is precious. I think that the message is there. Okay? Where something is precious, something is precious, it is covered. Where something is cheap, it is uncovered and it is shown. Okay? Very good. That's why. Do you have any other examples of the contradiction between what it is? We give the example of the beach. Okay? The same clothes. Do you have other examples that we can give with the relation of society and religion? No? Can I give you another example? In the wedding ceremony. You know wedding ceremony? When the bride and the bridegroom marry, the ceremony they have, wedding ceremony. Okay? When they become husband and wife. In the wedding, so people, what do they do? What do visitors and inviters do in this wedding ceremony? They listen to music and they dance. Very good. Do you accept, not you, a husband, for example, does a husband accept to let his wife dance with an alien, with the neighbor, for example, his neighbor? Can a man accept that his wife dance with someone else?
Yes.
The Moroccan dances? With someone else. Your wife, for example, your husband can dance with your friend. Is it acceptable? No. Okay? Or your husband, your wife, if he's man, your wife can dance with your friend, if it's a boy. You cannot accept this. But, just dancing. But when you decide, you and your wife, and he, your friend, and his wife, when you decide to go to the beach, you go to the beach, and then your wife starts removing her clothes and swim in the beach with your friend, and you see this, and it's, what is it? Very good. It's normal. Why? Naked in the beach and swimming. Not even dancing. Swimming naked in the beach. Do you accept this? No. Yes. Here in the beach, yes. In the wedding ceremony, no. So this is what we say, accepted in society and not accepted in society. But in religion, is it accepted in a religion? No. It's what was here. It is not accepted. It is forbidden. So these kinds of people don't care about religion. They don't have the spiritual goal. They don't want to go nowhere. Maybe they think that after 60 years, when they become 60, they can come back, repent, etc. As if they have a contract with Allah, with God. As if they have a contract. At 60, he's going to repent and come back. Okay? That's it. Here we're going to close this door. Now I want a summary of this part. So we finished talking about goals. Okay? So can you give me kind of a summary of what we talked about, what we've been talking about, okay, during this course? Yes? What are the ideas that we made? It is for sure that at the beginning is not at the end. The income shouldn't be like the outcome. Okay? You should know something. Okay? Good. Yes? What did you know about goal setting? Yes? From the beginning? Yes? Anything? Yes? Okay? The reason of goals. Yes? Why we should have goals. So why we should have goals?
Because goals give you a purpose in your life.
Yes, very good. Goals give you purpose. Very good. Why? The answer of the question, why? Okay. Why I do this and this? The answer is your goal. Why do you live? If I ask you this question, do you live to eat and drink and sleep? Why do you live? If you can find an answer, so your answer is the goal. Okay, good. What else? Very good. We also talked about types of goals which are term, intermediate, and long. Also, what did we say? For example, in spiritual goal, what do we call this? The 5 steps. Very good. We said in any goal, we have steps. What do we call these steps? It's short term. They are smaller steps to be completed. And give me examples of personal. We took the example of marriage. Marriage. This is a goal. Give me some steps for marriage. Very good. The first one is getting a job. The second one, after getting a job, having money. After having money, now you can think of marriage. Good. So you have here, please. These are steps. Good. Career. It's a job. Having a job. So studying. Finishing. Yes. Looking for a job. We talked about it in the job search strategies. Finding a suitable job. And become not only, not only having a job, but you should be the best in this job. Job, it shouldn't be your final goal. If it is your final goal, you're going to repeat what you do for the rest of your life. You don't improve yourself. Okay? You don't, you will not be motivated for anything. Your day is going to be a kind of repetition. Okay? Very good. That's all. And the spiritual, the last one, we said, please, Miss and Mr. Yes, we said in spiritual goal, the last one. Yes, a long term. Yes, we said, what is our long-term goal? It's paradise, and we have what? Steps or short-term. What do we call intermediate goal? Stations. No, stations. Just to make the term close to you, we call them. Very good. We call them milestones. Des repères. Okay. We call them milestones. Okay, we call them milestones, stations, and then the final goal is the one, the paradise. The short steps are what we do every day. Very good. Now, how much time do we have? Please.